Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I am going to plant out this planter this morning, but I just want to say to you guys that it's a beautiful morning and just want to say that I'm going to do a couple repotting this morning and just freshen up one or two pots, transplanting this one into a 3-gallon and giving this a chance. I'm going to trim this back hard because it's been struggling here. It should be nice and lush here and it's just not doing well here, so I think I'm going to move it, give it a chance to grow somewhere else, and I'm going to plant my butterfly bush plant here. It's actually over there. Let me bring it so I can show it to you guys. This is the one that I'm going to be planting. I just want to make sure you guys can see it clearly. That's the one that I'm going to be planting, and into that pot. It has beautiful flowers, if you all don't know. Beautiful flowers. I'm going to try and take you in a little closer so you can see it. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted here. Just want to take this in a little bit so you can see it. There is a bloom, very small one, not much, but the glare is really bad out here again, guys. Yeah, there it is. You can see it right there. And so it covers all of these little buds here, or that flower right there. So it's beautiful, and if you can see, it's covered. So I'm hoping with me transplanting this, just bear with me guys, I have this on my pod stand, and so it's a little more difficult to do this. But yes, we have that to do, and then we're going to go in our backyard and we're going to do some more transplanting. We have some foxtail palms that we need to transplant, and one or two other things that we might do as we're in the back there. I have a plant I've had in the front porch area for the longest time that I need to plant out. It's the it's like an exoria type plant. I can't remember the name of it right now off the top of my head. Do need to get my plants labeled, guys, so I can remember the names. But anyway, this is what we have planned for today. So just bear with me because my mic is not working well today. I'm trying to give it a boost, and hopefully we can get back on track in a good way. All right, so just bear with me while I'm gonna go ahead and just keep you rolling so you can see me taking this plant out of the pot, putting it into the 3-gallon, and then just transplanting, just dropping it into the hole, this one. So hopefully I won't have to disturb it too much when I'm transplanting it. Okay guys, so what I did was move the pot where my husband's standing and put it a bit closer to the front. So it's actually just right here, and it's a little better because I think it will get a lot more sun in this spot, and this plant really do like the sun, full sun, and at some point in time in the day it will get a bit of a shade. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. He's topped it up with some soil for me. I went to try and get my mic on. Hopefully you guys can hear me a lot better now. And so this is pretty much the plant planted in the pot. Just bear with me. Let me take it off the pod. Stand here. I can actually show you guys a lot better. this is what we have now, and it's nicely potted, and you can see all of the flower buds that's on there. I noticed there's another one flowering. I think it was right here flowering, so it's getting ready to do its thing. So as you may have seen in my last video, I watered some of the soil because I realized it was pretty dry inside of the soil, so I didn't want the plant to go through too much shock. So what I did was I watered it in a bit, put the plant in the pot, didn't disturb it too much when I removed it, and put it in there and planted it. And so hopefully that will help the plant not to go through as much shock, and it will thrive a whole lot better. So let's just cross our fingers and hope that this plant loves what I just did for it. I'm going to put a little bit of fertilizer on there, some of the Osmocote or Osmocote, however you guys pronounce it. And we're going to put some of this on there so that it can get some fertilization to help it along the way. All right, we're going to move on to the next project. Oh, before I go, we potted up this one. So I'm going to, when I finish doing some stuff in the garden, I'm going to come back and I'm going to prune this back. I'm going to take off all of these leggy ones and bring it back down to perhaps the height of this and let it thrive on its own for a while until I decide where I'm going to plant this one. This one also likes like 6 hours of sun and part shade, so I'm going to decide where I'm going to put this, but for now I'm just going to leave it here until I decide where I want to plant this one. All right, we'll pick back up now in the next part of the garden, so we'll be right back. Okay, so we're in the backyard and we're going to pot this guava, strawberry guava. We have another one. We got another. We love it so much. We got another. And we're going to plant this one in this pot. So my husband is getting the soil ready. So what we did was we combined 3 different soils. We did what we call our local red soil, which is very dense and sort of clay-like. He's just showing me, let me just take you over there. He's just showing me that we have another one of the Vigo beds with the soil in there for me to show you guys. So that's how it looks. Very clay-like, red soil. So we have that at the bottom base of the pot, and then he put in some of the garden topsoil, which is that one that we have down there. I'll try and zoom in so you guys can see it. Hopefully you can see it really well there, but that's the one that we use. And then we use the Pro Mix, and let me show you the bag of the Pro Mix. There are various types of Pro Mix, but hopefully you guys can see that. I'll try and zoom in a little better so you can see it. But this is the one that we got from the agriculture department. You can also get it from the local, like A.L. Thompson, and also Vigoro. I don't know if they sell the same one now, but I know that they have a Pro Mix type material that you can use, medium that you can use for plants as well. But they used to sell Pro Mix as well if they don't anymore. I heard that they were bringing in a new product, but just ask for Pro Mix and they'll give you what they have. But it's a general purpose growing medium. That's what Pro Mix is, and it has a lot of nutrients and stuff that help boost the plants, whatever you're planting, boost the process of it. One second, let me help him with this. So that's basically what we do. We mix those 3 in together. especially for these Vigo beds when we're doing them and we're planting our specialty fruit trees. Those are really what we do, and we also put some of our fertilizer in there. Again, I love to use Osmocote, but we do have 20-20-20 as well that we have in the really big bags of it. But I'm going to use this since I have this on hand, and we just sprinkled a good amount because this is a quite big container. So we make sure that we put a good amount in there whenever we're planting out, fruit trees especially. So that's a lot of work. My husband, he's got the muscles. Yay! He's got the muscles. So he's doing the muscle work there now for us to get this guava tree planted in there. So this is the stage where we're at. So he's just about there. He's making the center hole now, and I'm going to throw on my other gloves, help him as much as I can, and plant that one out. Looks like it was going to rain, guys, and the sun is back out again, which is great for us because we thought we were going to have to cut this one short today because we have a couple of things we want to get done. But God is good. He realizes that we need to get these stuff done. I think he's just cooling the day for us so we can accomplish our goals. That's how he works. Always good to us. Sometimes we don't get exactly what we want, but he knows what's best. So, and you think that's good? Or you think I should do a little lower? I think that's good, don't you? Put a little lower? Okay. All right. So we're going to put this a little lower. That's what the boss guy says. Gotta give the guy his follow rules, right? Follow what the man says. Gotta make this fun, Sometimes come in the garden and gotta lighten the load. Excuse me, guys. We gotta lighten the load. See, it's drizzling. It's raining again. Look at that, guys. It's funny weather today. But I'm gonna get this done. Rain or shine. Thanks, man. So a little bit root bound. So I'm gonna lay it on the side and sort of loosen it up at the bottom. Just rough it up a bit to give it room to spread and loosen up so that it can have a chance to. So you may not see what I'm doing, but I'm just doing this, roughing it up on the edge so the roots can spread not just down but also horizontally. I'm going to position it now because we're going to trim some of these. I think that's good there. We're going to trim some of the limbs off of this because we want it to have a somewhat tree form look. But this one's going to have a little, like two or three limbs on it, which will be attractive, but we don't want it to have so many limbs like it have there now. So we're going to trim off the smaller limbs and help train it that way. I think we're going to try and see if we can graft the limbs. We've never done it before. If you all have any ideas or tips you want to give us that you may have done this before with this specific type of fruit tree, please let us know. I'd love for you to share in the comments what you've done. And yeah, so I've kind of positioned it there. It's all tucked in. It's not going to move. And I'm going to cut back all the limbs that's on it. So we want to get rid of the really small limbs. So I cut it all the way as far down as I can. This one's really thick, guys. All right. So we're going to leave those 3 limbs. Let me bring in a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. So basically, I cut away a lot of those limbs right there. And so it's a limb here, 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 and here. So I cut those away. We want to save this one, because it's beautiful. It's like a V shape. And this one because it's a good size. And we thought we'd just leave it like that. I'm going to cut away all of these dead limbs while I'm here doing pruning it back and training it the way we want it to be. Yep. I get that done. Okay. So I'm going to cut here. Let me get the container to put the smaller bits in. You got to be careful I don't cut off any good limbs. So sometimes I have to step back and see what I'm doing. I'm just going to cut this one out because it's on the inside. That's another thing, guys. When something is growing on the inside of the tree that you want to form, you cut it out because you want it more growing out, not inward. My husband taught me that. Got to give him credit, you know. He's learned a lot of stuff, you know, since we've been doing gardening, and lots of tricks and stuff, and we share those things with each other. And so I'm sharing it with you in case you didn't know. That's why you know, we love to share things with you when we're in our garden and doing stuff, because we want to learn from you just as much as you are willing to learn from us. And it's never an ending journey when we're in the garden. You know, we're always, as gardeners, we learn every day. So this one, if you see, guys, is kind of, I see some new stuff coming out on it. So I'm not going to cut the limb back here. I'm going to cut it in front of it just to trim it up and leave that so that it will put out its leaves. This trimming will help the plant grow a whole lot more healthier and produce better, because you're taking the energy away from all of the dead limbs so that the energy can go back into the plant itself and do its thing. So I could see a lot of this is new leaves coming out, so I'm going to leave that. I think that's it, guys. Let me step back. There's one more here. Yeah. I think I would love to have this turn around the other way, but because it's putting out some new stuff, I think I'm just going to leave it because I could, I think I'm going to turn it around. And I potted it in this way, but I'm going to turn it around because I prefer this to be the face part of the plant. And to me, this is more like the back end of the plant. You can hear I'm very particular. I am particular with the way things are growing in the garden, especially when we're positioning them. Yeah, it needs to turn all the way. It can't turn this, so I'm going to have to just maneuver the soil from around it again and just sort of twist it while the soil is nice and dry. We haven't watered it in yet. I'm going to just turn it the way I want it. Now that it's all trim, I can see that I prefer it this way. Yeah, I prefer it that way. And do you think I think we need more soil? Okay, so hubby's going to water it in and he's going to add some more soil, and then that will finish up what I just did. Let me step back so you can see. I'm going to take this off the pod so you can see what I'm talking about here while he's doing that. Okay. So you can see that it's better at this angle. Yeah, it's not much nicer. It looks a whole lot better, guys. I love that because when you walk around this way, you're actually appreciating the plant or the tree. And it looks a whole lot better there. All right. What do you want to do next, hon? You want to get the lime tree, or you want to tackle some more of this repotting of the foxtails? Not sure? Sorry. He was looking at something else. We want to do the lime tree next, or you want to tackle the foxtail? Not sure. He's not sure. We'll pick back up when we decide. There's too many to be done, guys. Made a decision. We are going to plant star apples. We have the purple and we have the green. So in the wheelbarrow we have, these are the purple ones. So we have two little small ones there, but we're going to transplant. We're going to take these two out. I'll leave the big one in this one, but we're going to put them into the, I think these are the 2-gallon or the 1-gallon. I can never get it right when it comes to these size containers. It's either 1 or 2 gallons. I know definitely the 3 gallons are a step up. So that's what we're going to do. But first we're going to deal with the purple ones. These guys we caught from seeds. And they're growing really well. You're just going to trim this up a bit. Give it some fresh soil. Let it have its moment with fertilization. And we have about 3 in this one. So they have caught, and we're going to put them in 3 separate pots. These are looking beautiful. We're just trying to get all of these potted out now. These are some of the stuff that we've been waiting to get done, and just been having so much going on in our lives that we finally have an opportunity now to get it all done. So I'm going to go ahead and help hubby get some of these 1-gallon pots with some soil, and then he's going to mix up some more soil so that we can continue to do a few of the other potting projects that we have in the garden. I know today is not a very exciting video for you guys, but these are some of the things that we have garden interest with doing, so we have to get it done. All right, you had this one for something, honey? Are you going to put the really big one in there? Okay. All right, let me put some soil in this one. That way we can have those ready. While you do that, you want me to help you with it? Okay, got one down. I'm going to get the other pot, that one. Yeah, go put more soil there. Bring it up. More soil? Okay. Bring him up, bring him. Hold on. I don't want to break the roots. I loosen it up again. There? Oh, that's too high. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do, guys, and rather not to bore you on this video with planting all of these out, what I'll do is we'll plant them out, we'll bring you back, show you them all planted out, and then we'll take you to what we decide to do next. And then I want to show you 1 or 2 happenings in the garden, in the backyard here, and then we'll end it there. So bear with us, stick with us to the end, guys. Thank you for being on this video with us. Thank you always for being supportive. We love you all loads. And if your first time watching, please remember, subscribe and help us to build our channel. Thank you all so much. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we finally planted up all of the star apples. So these are the green in the back here. These here are the green star apples. And then we have the purple. I think it's only 3 purple that we have. So we planted all of those up, watered them in. We're getting this prepped, but we're taking a break. So while Hubby is taking a break and I'm taking a break from it all, I'm gonna walk around and show you guys one or two things happening in the garden. I still want to plant this out. I'm not sure if I'll get to it today, but I want to put that in my front cactus garden. That's so beautiful. Look at the vibrance and color in that. You see the orange in that? It's so pretty. I can't wait. And it really needs to go into a bigger pot now so it can really showcase itself. But it's really beautiful. Again, my mic is acting up, guys. So if the sound of my voice is a little different, it's because I don't have a mic at the moment. But I'm doing my best and I'm hoping that you're hearing me clearly. We got our bougainvillea, variegated leaves that's blooming. It's beautiful, beautiful pink flowers. So pretty. I need to get that planted out as well. It's obviously rooted in there, but I need to get that into a nice pot as well. Like I said, there's tons of potting and repotting that needs to be done. These are some of the desert roses that I caught, but I need to sort them out. They're not looking the very best because they've been neglected, but we're going to get them back on track. And over here, hubby is relaxing. And I want to show you my monkey, I think this is called monkey vine. My memory serves me right. It's blooming. Look at this specimen, guys. Isn't that amazing? So what it is these are opening up and spiking like this. This is not completely open yet, but I just wanted to show you the stage that it's going through. This is when it first put out, and it gets bigger and bigger till it gets about this size, and then it opens up and has this beautiful spiky color. Amazing, isn't it? So I've got a few of those coming out. They're on different parts of the plant. The plant itself is very leggy. I need to trim it back. Like I said, you know, when we have all these dead limbs on plants, it tends to suck the energy from the plant. So I need to come and prune that back. Hopefully I can get it done before we finish up this evening, or I should say this afternoon. Also, I want to show you that we have some limes. These are the Meyer's lemon, right? Yeah. Meyer's lemon, and we got a few on our tree. We're excited because it's been a while, so we're excited to have that. We have some blossoms happening on our mango trees. This one is the Julie. We want to move this from here and prune it back hard. This is one of our pink lemon or lime? Lemon? Yeah, one of those. It's been here for a while, struggling, has never bared for us, but we're going to take it out the ground because I don't think it does well in the ground. And we're going to try and rescue it and see if it will bounce back. Also over here, our pineapple. We're getting a pineapple, guys. Yep, it's been a while. Pineapples take a long time, at least 18 months before you see an actual pineapple growing. So we're getting a pineapple finally. And this looks horrible, but I did say I would show you the good, the bad, the ugly in the garden. This looks horrible, but we're hoping to get some more pineapples. And the reason why we haven't focused too much on here is because I want to change out and put some Vigo beds in here, some nice long ones, just like we did with these. But I'm just taking, you know, different steps before I do so, because we'd have to remove all of this lumber from here. And I want to get a Vigo bed that's pretty long. I don't think there's any as long as this one, but I think we can get one pretty close to the length. And I want to put 2 along this way, but I kind of want to start from where this one is, come back this way, and then probably design one to be able to come around and to here. But my husband wants to put a tree here. So what I may have to do is just work with what I have from there go down to there, and we'll see what the length of the Vigo beds, the maximum length is, and then decide how to work with right here. And then we'll just plant up some pineapples along this stretch. Future plans for this area, whenever we get around to it, I want to be able to remove the wood framing from here because it's starting to get rusty and isn't pleasant looking anymore. And I want to be able to put Vigo beds in here as well, but I want the tall Vigo beds in this section. I told hubby that I want to have the framing like this, continue along the back there as well. So it's just a little bit of restructuring this area. I think I'm going to take this piece out, and so it goes all the way back to the fence line, and that way we'll have a straight piece going across that way, and we'll put a tall Vigo beds in here and create a vegetable garden. This is really what this area is for, or vegetables. So I want to get that going again. It may not be this year, but that is a long-term plan for this section. So that's why we haven't been doing much in this section at all. This is another section that we need to redo. The coconuts have been dropping, and the wood, the coconut roots and everything is bursting this planter bed section here out. And so we need to also redo this section, and I think I'm going to use a Vigo bed. They have a nice square shaped one, and I'm going to frame this as well because I really do like the Vigo bed theme in the garden. So I may as well just continue since we're going to do here. That way I'm going to do here with the square shaped one for right there, and I think that would look really nice there, and that should kind of make this area look good again. So that's kind of some of the ideas and the plans we have coming up. When, I cannot guarantee, but we'll get it done. I want to also take you in the back here. My husband's checking out the Fiji longans. Oh, before I go there, look at this flower, this hibiscus flower. Lovely, so pretty. They've got a few fruits on there. Remember last time I showed you? One second, a plane is flying over. Alright, so the plane was flying over. I had to pause it for a sec. It was too noisy. So alright, so these are the Fiji longans. They're not fully filled out as yet, but it didn't hold too much. But we do have a few fruits here. Some has dropped off because the parrots has been going at these guys like no tomorrow. They've discovered these, and they like when it's actually putting out its blossoms. So the parrots goes at the blossoms, and so that's a challenge. Oh, they're going at the fruits as well? They are going at the fruits as well. So we have been putting some bags, fruit bags on them, with hope of rescuing some that we can get to eat. This one is kind of getting there now. It's a nice size, but that's kind of our challenge with this tree, because they've discovered that these fruits are also delicious, and we have quite a few on there, but they are really attacking these fruit trees. So yeah, parrots are beautiful, but sometimes they can be a pain here in the Cayman Islands. Don't know about any part else in the world, but they can become, you know, they have to eat too, you know, I understand that, but they can really destroy your fruits and your buds when they're ready. But yeah, this one's got a few in there, so we tied these fruit bags. Guys, if you're not familiar with these fruit bags, I got them on Amazon. I'll try and see if I can find the link, but you can get them in different sizes. I'll try and put the link on this video. You can check it out, and then see, you know, where you can order these if you want to get some. We've gotten different sizes because it depends on the size of the fruit, and we've had to do this with our mangoes, especially this Julie one here, because the chickens, when they're ready, this is quite low. So what they'll do when they see the mangoes and they're starting to turn, they'll come at the mangoes and try to eat the mangoes or knock the mangoes off. So we've had to tie bags on this jewelry tree to try and rescue a few for ourselves. So it does come in handy, so you can get at least some of the fruits, if not all. All right, I think this video is quite long, and I think I'm gonna cut it here. We might do 1 or 2 more things in the garden today, but we won't bring you along. We'll pick up from here and we'll show you some of the things in our next video that we will be doing. But the next couple of videos will more than likely be about repotting, transplanting, getting new plants, that sort of stuff, reorganizing, because we've ordered some Vigo beds so that we can plant with some more fruit trees and, you know, get things organized again. So we're back on track, guys, thank God, and slowly but surely we'll be bringing you along so you can see some of the cleanup, some of the restorations and stuff like that in the garden. We finally made our minds up and we planted out our Meyer's lemon, and so it is now in the Vigo pot. And so we've done these 2, and they're all ready. We plan to put the other lime tree in this one, the variegated lime in that one. Variegated lime, lemon, we can't remember if it's a lemon or a lime, but it's a variegated one. So that's the whole concept of this area for these Vigo beds. So we're getting there, guys. All right, so I want to say goodbye to you guys now, and I'll turn the camera around and just thank you all so much for coming along with us and enjoying the garden. It's such a beautiful day today, even though it's hot. There's a nice cool breeze, but we want to thank you all for coming along again. And I look a mess. But thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And if you like this video, thumbs up. And please give me your comments, any tips, ideas that you may have for us. We appreciate it. Bye for now. Bye.